It's Friday at Westlake in what should be a hotly contested game.
Friday, February 7th, a picture-perfect night at Westlake Stadium. A rivalry renewed. For years, it's been called the Battle of the Lakes, but for these boys, it was their first taste of what that really meant. From the opening whistle, Westlake was the aggressor. They threw the first punches. A relentless series of corner kicks, shots flashing just wide. Lake Travis was under siege. Van came up with the save of the match, a reaction stop that kept the score level. The kind of play that shifts momentum, the kind of play that gives a team life.
That is a save by Van. Incredible. He tried to go near post and Van met him there.
The next 10 minutes were back and forth, both teams feeling each other out, waiting for the moment to strike. Momentum swung in the 18th minute with a moment that left the entire stadium in shock. A simple through ball turned into a moment of brilliance. One clean strike. The crowd was stunned. The Westlake defense turned to each other, searching for answers. But there weren't any. Just a ball in the back of the net and a lead for Lake Travis. It wasn't just a shot. It was a missile, a pure strike, hit with pace, hit with precision. The keeper barely reacted before it was past him, buried into the side netting. No high school goalkeeper stops that. Westlake wasn't happy, and they made sure Lake Travis felt it. The final 10 minutes of the half became a test of toughness, hard tackles, extra pushes, a fine line between physical and reckless. Westlake was surfing the edge, trying to rattle their rivals, trying to make them uncomfortable.
This game is starting to get chippy. That is about the fifth push in the back. The referee really should get control of this game before someone gets hurt.
Lake Travis didn't flinch. They matched the intensity, took the hits, and gave them right back. When the halftime whistle blew, Lake Travis had the lead, 30 minutes away from walking out of Westlake Stadium with a victory.
Lake Travis is feeling good up 1-0, but there are 30 minutes to play, and this game is going to be a nail-biter.
The second half started the way the first half ended, fast, physical, and on the edge. No team had full control, but there was a growing sense of desperation from Westlake, trailing by a goal and taking full advantage of a referee willing to let the game play. Westlake kept pushing the limits until they went too far.
He literally just shoved him to the ground.
A reckless decision born from frustration. It would be the game's only card. The foul wasn't about the ball. It was about Andrew. Locked in defensively, shutting down every attack that came his way, he had gotten under their skin. And when Westlake couldn't beat him, they lashed out.
Referee reaches for his pocket. Which color is he going to choose here?
A yellow was shown, but by that point in the game, it could have easily been red. The intensity only grew. With every challenge, every battle for possession, another player hit the ground. This wasn't just a soccer match anymore. It was a war of attrition. Westlake kept pushing, kept testing the limits. And eventually, they got what they wanted. Andrew, who had frustrated them all night, was forced out of the game. It didn't happen on a clean play, another moment that had nothing to do with the ball. This time, Andrew's body had enough. The referee looked at him and asked the question, but he wasn't. No whistle, no call, just a substitution, and a game that was only getting more heated. For nearly the entire match, the Lake Travis defense had been rock solid, turning away everything Westlake threw at them. But in a game like this, all it takes is one moment. The first warning sign came on a breakaway from the same player who had been cautioned earlier. He returned to the game quickly. But when the moment came, he couldn't finish. The equalizer wasn't there. Not yet. Minutes later, Westlake found themselves in front of goal again. A chaotic scrum. The number 9, once again, shoving his way through the defenders. Lake Travis fought to clear it. The ball didn't go out. It didn't go forward. It went in. The last thing Lake Travis wanted. The exact break Westlake needed.
And somehow that ball is in the net. That's a goal for Westlake, and this game is tied with about 15 minutes left in the game. LT needs to regroup if they can get some kind of a result tonight.
Final minutes belonged to Lake Travis. They controlled possession, dictated the tempo, and looked like the team more likely to find a winner. But this game wasn't over yet. Anything could still happen, and anyone could still win. Westlake had thrown everything at them. Hard tackles, late challenges, but they couldn't break the will of the Cavs. As the final whistle approached, tensions reached their peak. One last controversial call.
He looked on from my vantage point.
One last chance for each team. First, it was Westlake. A creative play from number 15 nearly stole the game, a moment of brilliance that had the crowd on edge. But the ball stayed out. Then, with less than a minute to play, Lake Travis had their chance. Colton delivered the pass of the game, threading the defense and setting up the moment they had been waiting for. But it wasn't to be. The shot sailed wide.
This game will end in a draw.
A battle fought to the very end, a result both teams could respect.
Lake Travis and Westlake went toe-to-toe tonight.
But this isn't over. Not by a long shot. Because in March, they do it all over again.